Oh, wow, look at that.
Want a bite?
You're aging. Do the jingle. Do the jingle.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, guys.
Do it again. Do it again. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
In my office.
State Farm.
I think we're good.
Unicorn! He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die! So fluffy!
I just think if we're gonna try dating again, we should take things slow.
Oh, I can take it slow. Did I ever tell you about my first girlfriend in high school, Karen Burbrick? To this day, she doesn't know we were going out. Made it easier on her when I broke things off.
Okay, well, maybe not that slow.
How about this? Are you familiar with the typical development for computer software?
Yeah, just for fun, let's say I'm not.
Before an application is released, they give it a trial run. We could do that. And if we hit a rough spot, instead of getting mad and say, hey, we found a bug, and we report it so it can be fixed.
You mean like a beta test?
But technically, this would be an alpha test. A beta test requires people that weren't involved in the development of the
Seriously, do I not get credit for knowing beta test?
No, you should. Absolutely. That was me being pedantic. And that's our first bug. You reported it. I can fix that. See, this is good.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Great. You keep a list, I'll keep a list. At some point, we'll exchange.
Okay.
My name is Marshall. Oh no, that's not the first time I've done that. My name is Marcel, and I'm partially a shell, as you can see on my body, but I also have shoes and a face, so I like that about myself, and I like myself, and I have a lot of other good qualities as well. I know how it looks in here, but it's not always so messy, but I didn't know that you were going to have a camera, and I wish that you had said that you were going to be here today, because I didn't clean up. I invited some friends from upstate to come and eat salad, so that's just how it looks right now. Guess what I wear as a hat?
What?
A lentil. One time I nibbled on a piece of cheese and my cholesterol went up to 900. Guess what I used to tie my skis to my car?
What?
A hair. Guess what my skis are?
What?
Toenails from a man.
Great. But the very best thing is that he listens to you. Because nothing means more than for a man to... How did the pig tracks get on the ceiling?
Spider Pig, does whatever a spider pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a spider pig.
Will time travel ever be possible? René Barjavel was a French journalist and science fiction writer who spent a lot of his time thinking about time travel. In 1943, Barjavel asked what would happen if a man went back in time to a date before his parents were born and killed his own grandfather. With no grandfather, one of the man's parents would never have been born, and therefore the man himself would never have existed. So there would be nobody to go back in time and kill the grandfather in the first place, or the last place, depending on how you look at it.
Every man has a dream. Every man has a fantasy. Every man has an image of the perfect woman.
When are you gonna get it?
What are you talking about?
It never occurred to you that picking girls solely on their looks may not be the best way to go about it?
But one man is about to get a whole new perspective.
Al Larson, I'm going to do you a great favor.
Really?
From this moment on, whenever you meet someone in the future, you're only going to see the inner beauty.
What are you doing? I am rescuing you. From what? From what?
This fall,
I gave them the ability to see the inner beauty, their heart, their soul.
He hypnotized you. You're saying that all the pretty girls I've met lately aren't really pretty.
Hal Larson is dating a vision only he can see.
Oh, there she is. There's Rosemary.
Where?
Right there. Is she behind the rhino?
20th Century Fox presents.
Haven't you ever heard the phrase that beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
Have you heard the song Who Let the Dogs Out?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Ow.
Jack Black.
Are you okay?
Brain freeze.
Jason Alexander.
I don't want anything to do with you, you little warthog.
Shh. You had me at Get Lost.
In a comedy of gigantic proportions.
What is that?
You want to see a splash? I'm going to show you a splash. Ready?
Hey, Billy, stay over near the ladder.
Shallow Hal.
Billy? Billy?
Daddy! Daddy!
I will smash your face into a car windshield and then take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. You understand me? Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Hey, leave the mothers out of this, all right?
But first, it's been 3 weeks since the disappearance of Malaysia Flight 370. 3 weeks filled with despair and anger for the families, confusion and frustration for the investigators, and ratings boffo for CNN. Yes, in these 3 weeks, CNN has been, much like our Native American ancestors, using every part of the tragedy. With non-stop breaking news, reenactment, expert panel, graphic simulations, with just a soupçon of pop culture relevance.
There's one theory out there, the chilling so-called zombie plane theory.
Because zombies are hot, yo! Point is, while other news networks have been somewhat willing to move on to other news, CNN has steadfastly remained on the rampart, occasionally pointing at and wondering what it is.
Could they be close to finally find a scrap of debris?
This looks like the debris field from an airplane crash. It may not be, but it has the signature look of it.
Perhaps it really wasn't the debris we thought it was.
Breaking news, a Thai satellite spots 300 objects.
Pieces of debris, whether they're from the plane or not, we simply don't know.
And the ocean is also filled with a lot of trash, and so it's hard to tell one thing from another.
Possible debris spotted. The search moves 700 miles northeast.
Could that be a piece of the missing plane?
Some objects floating in the water. No word yet on what those things are.
Anything that's been retrieved and looked at in one of these ships has turned out to be not connected to Flight 370.
Another day, no confirmed plane debris.
Basically, CNN has become this guy. Yeah, I got breaking news. I got breaking news. Hold on, I think I found Blackbeard's treasure. Hold that down. All right, it's just a pop top. Sorry. After 3 weeks of nonstop coverage, what have we learned?
We're getting a lesson in the trash, all of the trash, and all of the objects that are floating in the Indian Ocean.
So who knew the ocean was such a big mess?
Yeah, who knew the place where we dump a tremendous amount of our trash is filled with a tremendous amount of our trash? What do you think happens when you flush the toilet? Where does it go? Poop heaven?